Hey guys, I'm Brittany Howard, Emerald Ambassador, and I wanted to share with you guys how you can go from silver to emerald in 1 year's time. And as you probably already know, emerald comes with lots of jewel perks. You have a leadership position in the company, you create a six-figure income, you get the Lexus paid for by the company, and you get a trip to Hawaii every year. So it's a big deal to go emerald. Now, emerald means, like I said, a six-figure income. And if you consider other professions where you can make that kind of money, it generally takes decades to create that kind of income, okay? And also, it usually takes a long time going to college, oftentimes getting into a lot of debt before you can even make a dime or become profitable. Well, this business model does not require any of those things. You can actually compress a 30 to 50 year career into a very short amount of time. And I went from silver to emerald in 1 year, and this is how I did it. I recruited about 40 people. I had exactly 40 level ones when I hit emerald. And the way I did that was by helping my level ones get workers on their team. That really is the key, is keeping your level ones happy and excited. And there is nothing more fun or funner than getting that first email that says, you just had a new join on your second level. That is when this business becomes fun. They say that silver and gold are the hardest ranks to hit. Oftentimes, people recruit themselves to silver and even gold. When you're getting closer to senior gold, ruby, you generally have to have a team working under you to get yourself to those levels. And so it's hard whenever you're first starting out and you're just recruiting, you don't have any problem getting people on the products, but you feel like you don't have anybody working the business. If you have people that are halfway to gold and they quit, or they are gold and they quit, it's oftentimes because they feel like, oh, nobody wants to do this with me. And so the key to keeping your level ones happy and excited is to find them workers. And they're brand new, they're not as experienced. And so they oftentimes just don't know exactly what to say to people to get them motivated to work the business. And so as a leader, you can help them by doing three-way calls, three-way chats. I find that the phone is the most effective because it's very personable, and people will say things on the phone that they won't generally say in a text message, even a voice message. So I think that getting on the phone is really important. And it's just a really personal, you can have a real conversation. You can just get people to open up. So level ones, when I would get a level one and they were interested in working the business, I would have them get as many people as they could on a three-way call with me. So when I hit emerald, I had the highest ranking person on my team was a senior gold. I actually had 2 senior golds, 3 golds, and about 7 or 8 silvers. And then other people actively working the business as well. So you don't have to have, really high ranking people on your team to hit that jewel level, but you are going to need some leaders. You are going to need people who are at least hitting silver, gold, those levels, okay? So the way to do that is do three-way calls. So my level ones, they would join, they're interested in working the business, and I'm like, great, okay, well, let's find some people to do this with you. So we get on a three-way call, and I share my story in 2 minutes or less, just very briefly. If the call is more product-centered, I'm going to share my product story and just briefly touch on what I've been able to achieve in the company at the end with like a one-liner. And then I'll just say, or if they know that the call is about the opportunity, then I'm going to share briefly about the products and share my business story, like what's happened with me. And so then after I share my 2-minute story, then I'll just say, so that's a little bit about what's happened with me. What is it that piques your interest in Plexus? And usually they're going to say something about, well, I have this health issue and I'm hoping that this can help with it. I saw this or that and I thought, well, maybe it could help. And I'm going to validate that they're making a really good buying decision. Okay, I'm going to say, oh yes, you're going to love these products. It's definitely going to help you with that. I've been able to help other people with that same issue, or that is actually a gut related issue. And I'm just going to validate that they're right. I mean, it is going to help with that. And then I will say, have you considered pursuing this as an opportunity before? Have you ever thought about supplementing your income or something like that? And guys, almost always they have thought about it. Almost always. People know that Plexus comes with an opportunity, right? They know that whoever they're talking to about Plexus is an ambassador and they're working this as a business. And they, most of the time, they know that that same opportunity would be available to them. And if they don't bring it up first, it's because they have some kind of limiting belief in their minds about why they wouldn't be able to do it. Usually it's like, yeah, I'm not a salesperson. Couldn't do anything like that. Or I'm just shy and introverted, or I don't have time, or just whatever those common, limiting beliefs are. People think they can't do this or they don't want to do this. And so when they give me they'll usually say, yeah, but I just couldn't fill in the blank for whatever reason, whatever their objection is. And then I will handle their objection, which I have gotten really good at with lots of practice. Hey, I'm making a video. I want you on your face. Oh, on my face. Okay, thank you. All right, shut the door, please. Sorry, my little 2-year-old. Shut the door. Yeah, lock it. Thanks. What was I saying? Oh, I handle the rejection, and with the feel, felt, found method usually, and I'll say, yeah, I definitely understand that because I wasn't a salesperson either, but, fill in the blank. Oh, there she comes from the other door. Shut the door. Oh, you're locking it for me. Thank you so much, Hannah Kate. So anyways, and so once I handle that objection, it kind of gives them a different perspective, and I don't go into convincing mode. I definitely try to relate to this person. If you ever find yourself in convincing mode, then you've gone too far. You shouldn't be trying to push anyone or convince anyone. The goal is to connect with people and relate to them, okay? So I tell them, yeah, I definitely have been there. Like, I know exactly what you're saying because that's exactly how I was, but here's what I found. And so just learn how to handle objections, and you just get better at it every time you do it. It just takes practice. So, and really there's only a handful you're going to hear over and over, literally like 3 or 4. So it's not a hard thing to learn and get comfortable with, but handle their objection and then cast the vision. I usually talk to them about how it's a wide open opportunity. Everybody needs these products. Not a lot of people have heard about it yet. Our products address core foundational issues of health that are important for everyone. They have people in their life that really need these products, people in their life that are praying for relief from something they have on their hands, something that you can hand them that can help, And if they don't tell their friends about it, somebody's going to, because everybody needs these products, but it's wide open. So I talk to them about the timing, where we're at in the market, things like that. And then I just encourage them to think very big. Just think big because, we just don't have that many top level leaders in our company. We really don't. We are just getting started as a company, and people can hear my passion. And so by the end of the call, oftentimes they're almost always going to join because they are really interested that the products are going to help them. But oftentimes they will be ready to at least share with a few people about these products because I've built their belief in what we're doing here with the opportunity and the products. And so my level 1 then has a worker, right? And so I don't just let my level 1 sit there and recruit themselves to silver or gold. I mean, silver, yes, but gold or senior gold. I want my level 1 to be encouraged that they can build an organization too. And the way they do that is, especially if they're brand new and they're not experienced, they don't know what to say, they can plug their people with me, and I will help them create some workers and get some people excited to do this with them. So like I said, there's nothing funner than getting that first level 2, and you know, it's just something magical happens in their mind. They see that level 2 in their organization, in their back office, and they're like, wow, this is real, like this is happening. And it's not just me doing it all by myself. So get your level 1s some workers, and then to take it a step further, you have to create leaders deeper down, or create workers deeper down. So you can, your level 1 is brand new, they just got the silver. Well, then you can talk to their new people about getting some workers under them too. Okay, so you're going to work through your level 1s. You don't just work only with your level 1s, especially if they went silver very quickly. You want to be working with their level 1s as well. So that is how you create momentum. And if you are unsure about how to do an effective 3-way call, it's just a skill that you can learn. I have another video about with the wording, like exactly what I say. I say the same things over and over on every call. The only thing that varies is whatever their objection is, you know. And like I said, there's only a handful that you're going to hear over and over. So whenever I was going for Emerald, I was hungry for this. So like I said, you are taking a 20 to 30 or even more longer career and compressing it into 1 year. It's not a lottery ticket, guys. You do have to work, but it's fun work and it's good work, especially if you have other people who are working with you. And so don't just let your level 1s flounder. Like, if they're interested in working the business, you're going to have to help them and learn some things. So when I was going for Emerald, I read every network marketing book I could get my hands on, and it built my belief and passion in the business model. And people follow passion. People can hear my passion when I talk, and usually when people know what I know, they're going to do what I do. But you can't be pushy or get into convincing mode. Relating to people and people skills is also a skill that you can learn too. So get your level 1 some workers, educate yourself about this business model, about these products, and watch every training video that you can get your hands on. That is another thing that I hear people who are growing the fastest is because they're the ones learning the fastest. They're learning and then they're doing, and then they're learning and then they're doing, and they repeat. Okay, so that is what you need to do. If you have big, huge goals, you want to take a 30-year career and compress it into 1 year, that looks like work, okay? And that is what it takes. You work hard on yourself, building your knowledge and your belief and developing yourself as a leader, and you work hard with your runners. Play ball with your ball players, help them get some workers, and create momentum in a massive organization and financial freedom. That's how you do it, all right? So I hope this helped you guys. Message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help you, and I will see you soon.